You see 3 Washington Huskies out of the 9 finalists here. We had a scratch from Thomas Van Open of Wake Forest. He broke his toe yesterday as we look at probably the favorite, Laura, Anas Asai, the sophomore from South Carolina.
And not just the fastest collegian this season, he's also #2 in collegiate history. And it's actually 4 Washington athletes in this field of 9. They entered the meet with 6 opportunities to qualify. They got 4 guys through. We're down to 9 because of the scratch by Thomas Van Oppen. He broke his toe, it's been reported, over the course of qualifying with about 600 meters to go, so had to pull out of this final. So you're going to see Washington get up there and try to set the tone in this race with that big pack that they have.
At 2 points in the season, they had 8 of their runners, Washington did, break 4 minutes in the same race. 6 qualified here out of the 16 that qualify. So they had a huge amount of the field. They were able to get 4 of their 6 into this final. But this is their big scoring opportunity. If they're going to make some kind of a move with regard to the team title, they've got to do it here.
Andy Powell said that they wanted to have a really solid group under 4 minutes at the University of Washington, but he never thought he would have a bunch get there right at 3:52 and even faster. And they've run in multiple rounds together, so they each have specific race plans, but they're also able to work off of one another. And you're seeing Anas Asai be very conservative. This is where we have seen him grow over the course of his NCAA career. He's the back-to-back SEC mile champion, but did not qualify at the NCAA Outdoor Championships. Got trapped on the inside rail, aggravated a hamstring injury, and ended up having to pull out. So we have really seen him make strides literally in these championship rounds and championship races, and you saw him run incredibly relaxed yesterday. He's expected to also come back and run the 3,000 where he has one of the top 10 times run in collegiate history as well. Asai, an Olympian from Morocco, also appeared in the World Championships last summer.
The 63.6 for the first 440 yards as Washington now positioning themselves well up front. Brian Fay will bring them through the half in 2:06. So pretty tactical, but also the altitude could be a factor, which it is in all of the middle distance and distance races. So Washington 1, 2, 3 right now, as well as 7 as Joe Wascom moves up into that group of 3. He led off their distance medley relay last night with the 1,200 meter leg after qualifying for this mile. So it's Brian Fay up front, Luke Hauser and Joe Wascom, all of Washington, as Asai now starting to make his move to get into contention.
Wascom, the reigning outdoor NCAA 1,500 meter champion, and this is how we saw this pack run the finals last year outdoors. They all got up front and used one another to push the pace and make it really honest, to threaten everyone else to try to challenge them, because you have big kickers in this UW group.
Coming up to the 3/4 mile mark in 3:07, so that last 400 was a bit faster, thanks in large part to Hauser of Washington. Asai now in the 3rd position, looking comfortable. Isaac Baston is also up there from Drake, and Oregon's Elliott Cook has now moved into 5th. Coming around for the bell, and it's Luke Hauser, and Wascom starting to wind it up, as is Baston. Hauser, Wascom, Baston, Asai. And they're all in full sprint. Look at Wascom really digging. That Hauser takes the lead back. Asai's going to have to go wide. It's going to be Baston trying to get through on the inside. He doesn't. Hauser wins it. Asai ends up 3rd. Washington looks like maybe 2nd, 4th, and 5th, which is not the kind of finish they would need to try to contend for the team title. 1st for Washington, and then 4th and 5th. So that's 19. Not a terrible total, to be sure, but certainly they needed more to be in contention to try to get the team title. They are the #2 team coming in this year.
Look at this battle all the way to the finish line, taking every bit of effort. Hauser almost celebrated a little bit too early as you see that inside charge from Isaac Baston of Drake, falling to the track, tumbling, diving to get every inch that he needed to almost capture that title, but it would be Washington dominance nearly start to finish, much like they executed the 1500 final last year. Hauser, Wascom working together. There you see it with Hauser getting the NCAA title in the men's mile.
They also got an 8th place point, so 20 points.